Okay, I have to make this really fast because the last video I made was 8 minutes and for some reason it didn't record. So, went to visit Corinne, walked in, parents had to go to the cafeteria. There was messy tables from lunch, food still in the cafeteria thing, messy floors. And so another thing that happened, I asked the lady in the doorway observing us, watching us, if I can get Corinne's comb, and she said, no, I'm not allowed to leave. Corinne needs to do that when she gets back. And I said, okay, but when I am here on visitations, this is one thing that I'm requesting to do because I don't want to have to cut her hair when I get out of here. Like the last time I had to cut it all off. And she said, she's not allowed to leave. So I walked in and asked the nurse, Sonia, can I please get her comb? And Clara and of course Sonia said, well, I'm not allowed to leave, so I don't know if I can get it or not. Well, Clara then jumped in and said, oh, I just told her that. I just told her we're not allowed to leave. And then Sonia said, but, I said, well, can you get it? Is there some way to get it? And Sonia said, well, yeah, I have to try to get a hold of my supervisor so somebody can bring it down here. I said, okay. That's all somebody had to say was, let me try to find out and see if I can get it. Okay, well, that was one thing. Then Corinne did complain to me that she did get an attitude with one of the staff members because she had finally had got some Tylenol after hours of asking, complaining she has a headache, and when they gave it to her, she smarted off and said, well, finally, I asked for it like 2 hours ago, and of course, she probably got in trouble and marked down to yellow from green for that, but whatever. I explained to Corinne she needs to be positive and kind and use her manners because she is in jail and she has to do as they say, or they're going to use it against her, to let me and her dad advocate for her and be her voice. Corinne got her cards, made her upset. She did write me right back from Maddie. There's some other incidents where we asked for cards to play, and Clara, which is the nurse, she did leave her post, which she just told us a little while ago she wasn't allowed to, so she did leave to go, I don't know, she was out of our sight, so I don't know where she was going, but I assumed to go help try to find some cards for everybody else that was wanting some cards. And then Annette came and sat down in her chair to take over for her until she came back, but she still left. And then when she brought the cards back, another family had asked after us, and not a big deal, but she did go and give them theirs and their cards first, although we had asked first. But like I said, that's not really that big of a deal. But these little things do add up, and I hope they're not treating my daughter like this without me there, because if you're doing it in front of me, Lord knows what you're doing behind my back when I'm not there to stick up for her. Carl came to talk to us about that he's a social worker, and I just said I didn't want to, this was my visit with my daughter, and he said, well, I'll call you later, and I said, can you please make sure that her dad, Nathan Davis, is added to our list, so if he ever has questions, he's able to call. So I'm hoping that he relayed that message. Probably did not, because he did not ask for his phone number to be able to put that information in. But anyways, that's good for right now. I got to figure out how to get some of the storage to record more. So hopefully this recorded. Thanks.